It's after Christmas in July, folks. That's what I call Christmas at Stone Mountain, Georgia, when you arrive after Christmas Day. However, if you arrive before Christmas, you get a hearty welcome from Santa as he arrives on his sleigh and invites you to Stone Mountain to get you ready for his upcoming Christmas Eve journey. And if you arrive after Christmas, you get the Princess Aurora welcoming you to Stone Mountain Park and beginning the countdown to Santa's next yearly visit, only 360 some odd days away. And I will remind you that this attraction runs from early in November to sometime in early January. And now, despite that subtle change, it's still pretty darn awesome. Now, I last visited the park on December 27th of 2025, and the park was packed, and it was warm for the day, probably in the 70s, and there were people there in short sleeve shirts and short pants. It was very busy, but the park did manage the flow pretty well. Now, never fear, because regardless of the time of year, Santa Claus is always near. He's usually just a letter away. And after Christmas, he's just a tram ride away up to the top of Stone Mountain. So get your ticket to see Santa early and online if possible, because wait lines can be long depending on how crowded it is on that particular day. And sometimes if you buy online, they will offer discounts, and I will add that the ride up to Santa's Magic Kingdom is an add-on ticket, as is parking. And that being said, there are many other attractions there to see while you're waiting. For example, we visited a theater that offered a 3D version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And all the kids seemed to enjoy it, and I believe the adults did as well. And it has all your favorite characters. There's Hermie, Rudolph, Yukon Cornelius, the Abominable Snowman, and of course those lovable misfits over there on the island. And there was another nearby attraction that came with a Nutcracker theme. It even had its own dancing ballerina. It really got those visions of Christmas 2026 sugar plums dancing in your head. There were also Christmas-themed plays there at the park to stop and watch along the way and take a load off your feet. And our play was the Dickens classic, Scrooge. And being a fan of movie and theater, I must say I enjoyed the performance. And they have different performance times during the day. Just check out the schedule. Next up is the flight to the North Pole to see Santa's Magical Kingdom. Now, they do break you into groups as you await your tram trip up the mountain. Who knew the North Pole was at Stone Mountain? But I think that's a pretty good place for it. Finally, your tram arrives and you are on your way. But before you meet Santa, there are plenty of elf-guided activities for the kids to enjoy. For example, our first mission was to find a missing part from Santa's sleigh. We did, and we were able to save Christmas 2026 for this year. I mean, it just kind of gets you right here. And you'll also get to see how the elves make Santa's toys as you take a visit to their North Pole workshop. And then next up, you'll get a chance to be serenaded by Santa's reindeer with a song or two before you move on to your next activity.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings to you wherever you are. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And the kids will also get a chance to meet Mrs. Claus and to help her sort out her Christmas packages. There's always something to do there at the North Pole because they're always getting ready for next year.
Christmas 2026. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness. And with all of my elves out now looking for this missing sleigh part, I need helpers to help me put the finishing touches on.
And if you follow the directions, your child's name will appear on Santa's nice list when you arrive. That is, unless you're me. And then there's always next Christmas. And I've assembled quite a collection of coal along the way.
Before you leave, look at okay then. So I started my list for 2026.
And after bidding Santa Claus farewell until next Christmas, it's time to go catch your tram and take a trip back down the mountain because it'll be just in time.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open.
Because it'll be just in time for the Laser Light Drone and Fireworks Show, hosted by the MC Princess Aurora. Now, this laser light and drone show may have been the highlight for both of my visits. And I have dropped in some footage for you and in other places in this video to give you an idea of what it's all about and kind of judge for yourself and see if this is something you might want to see next Christmas. And then after that, it was time to head back to the car after an evening of Christmas magic. So what do you think, folks? Does this look like fun? Yes? No? Maybe so? Let me know. Put your comments in the comment section and I'll check them out. And finally, parking was just a short walking distance away and the traffic out of the park wasn't too bad at all. So thanks again for watching this After Christmas in July special. And this is Jeff signing off, and happy travels until we meet again and I make another video.